Guys, last week was Scream Week. Did you guys have any Scream mask in your house?
Oh, I got one for special occasions. Shall I go get it?
If you want.
You should. You can grab your whip too.
It's a paddle. It's a paddle.
It's a paddle.
It's for horses.
Oh shit.
No. To be honest with you, if you think though, how many men do have Scream mask in their bedroom?
This is the only reason this franchise is still alive is for the Scream mask, dude.
Yeah, it's for the fetish. Nothing else.
100%. Yeah. Well, welcome to this week's episode of Fetish and Scream. I'm your host, Big Goobs. I'm here with my friend Dakota. Dakota, DMB. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great.
Hell yeah, and of course we got a returning member here, Dylan. My friend.
You know what they say? You shouldn't give podcast mics to men. I think this is the reason.
Oh, 100%.
God damn, dude.
Oh shit. But we are here. We are here to talk about the entirety of the Scream franchise. But before we get into it, welcome. If you're not following us, or if you've unfollowed us, please follow us back. We appreciate it. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that like, follow, hit the bell notification. Let us know what your favorite Scream movie is. If you're listening to us on the Spotify and iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. And on Spotify, let us know your favorite Scream movie. Whew, now time to get level-headed and down to business. What did we watch this week? Dylan, guest of honor.
All right, let's see. I watched kind of a lot. So I watched The Mortuary Assistant. Not that good. It could have been a lot better. I watched something on Found TV. It's called My Inner Demon, a Geraldson Tale. That was it's like a very meta found footage movie. It was okay. I watched The Morrigan on Amazon Prime. That had the worst CGI for a 2026 movie I have ever seen. It was awful. Jurassic World Rebirth, first time watching it, found it pretty fun. I can't stand Scarlett Johansson's acting anymore. I think I've just grown up or something because it's awful.
100%.
What's next? The Backrooms, the Kane Pixel one. I rewatched that because the movie's coming out, so I was like, I'm gonna brush up on it. Session 9. I rewatched that one. I wasn't in a good enough headspace to really enjoy it this time.
Yeah.
Scream. Then I watched Scream 7, and then I watched one called Crazy Old Lady. It's a new Shudder one. That one's kind of wild. It's straight up like hagsploitation, like be afraid of the grandma with dementia, but it's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, it's really fucked up.
Nice.
But that's it. That's all I got today.
Hell yeah. Dakota?
Okay, so I watched Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I'm still need to watch 5 and 6, so you guys will get that next week.
I got a few watches in. I can't remember if I said this one last week or not, but I'm just going to repeat it. I finally saw Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Went to the theater and checked it out. It's absolutely incredible. Loved it. Then I watched a more of a psychological thriller drama movie called The Caretaker. It's a UK film from the UK. It's not bad. It's very character driven, very slow burn. It doesn't have a full release date yet. It's hit a bunch of festivals and stuff. Then I watched the Berberian Sound Studio on Tubi. It came out in 2012. If you want to have a total descent into madness and how sound design and how sounds mixed with visuals can just kind of drive you crazy when you're in and dealing with it day after day, that's one that you need to check out. Then shout out to Mr. Colby Does Horror. I finally checked out Digging Up the Marrow by Adam Green. That movie's fucking fantastic. It's a creature feature monster movie, found footage mockumentary style. Okay. It might be my favorite Adam Green film. Yes, even above the Hatchet franchise.
That's Ray Wise, right? From Jeepers Creepers 2?
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Then I watched this short film on Netflix called The Singers. Apparently, it's up for best short film at the Oscars. It's actually pretty fucking sweet. It's just a bunch of dudes from all different walks of life at a bar, and a bet of $100 comes up, and it just turns into like this improvisational outburst of singing through these guys, and it's just like this this little tale, like no matter where you come from, no matter like what you've been through, music will always be a gateway to the soul, you know what I mean? And it was a good time. I really enjoyed it. And then today I rewatched Scream 3, 4, and 5. And yeah, those are my watches. So now, Dakota, I think you have some physical media that you wanted to show off, I think. Maybe, possibly?
Yes. So when I went to go see Scream 7, they had some cups. Not the gripper cup with the ghost face mask and everything, which I wish I saw that. No, you know the little cups with like the little toppers, kind of like AMC they have, not the voice animated ones that has the quotes, but just the regular ones. I got one of the ghost faces.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
The cup, it's drying off right now where I used it at the theater, so but it's just one of the normal Scream 7 cups that they have. They have no popcorn buckets, but of course, can I rant real quick though?
It's your world.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh shit.
I don't know why I'm saying yeah. It's your guys' podcast.
Diablo.
This fucking thing right here. Why the fuck did they decide to re-release this with blood splatter on the face? Like, I already paid $30 for this shit. I don't need another one with just some blood splatter on the face. Hell, I can do that myself. Like, motherfucking shit.
Dakota, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How many years of Madden have you bought?
Oh, damn!
It's the same.
God his ass. God his ass.
How about I like playing franchise though. The franchise actually is just different on that. That's to be honest with Madden, only franchise is the only thing that changes about.
Yeah.
Fuck everything else.
Yeah, that's why. Just the little changes, it'll get people to shell out some money, which you can't hate on the business.
Oh, but before we go on, because do any of you guys have physical media besides me? Because
I got one. I got a couple pickups.
So I already sent it to Goobs, but Cinemark, when the episode drop is the last day to pre-order their popcorn bucket. So pre-order it. But Regal and AMC is also doing pre-orders on their popcorn buckets from Scream 7. I already sent Goobs the link for AMC, so I think you already put that pre-order in. I don't know which one I want. To be honest, it's between the Regal and the Cinemark of which one. I got to decide tomorrow because where that pre-order is ended. But if you guys want to get that popcorn bucket, definitely go get it. But if you like one like this with the blood splatter, go to your local theater because they're not selling them online.
Yeah, that I didn't put the pre-order in because that shit was $39.95. The one that that AMC with the door.
They do the bus. The bus is $33.
Yeah, I was just like, man. So
I mean, the blood splatter does look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it looks nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I got a couple of pickups. I went to the Half Price bookstore, and first off, I get it. Half Price Bookstore. It's like this littler spot and everything, but they just have all their DVDs in one section and it's all alphabetized. So trying to find specifically horror was absolutely the worst experience that I've ever had trying to find DVDs. But going through, I found the At World's End just to finish off the Cornetto trilogy, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. So I have Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and now At the World's End. And then I picked up a horror book from Keelan Patrick Burke called Sour Candy.
I've heard of that one before.
Is that a Wendigo on the front cover?
It's got one. I think it's got like one of those.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's a Wendigo.
But basically, what this is, it's about this guy who goes to the grocery store, and then when he gets back, there's a kid in his house that is now calling him daddy, and he doesn't know where the fuck this kid came from and shit. So yeah, I was like, fuck it. Apparently on Goodreads, it's like a 4 out of 5. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. And it's super, it's pretty thin. So it
At first I thought you were going to say it's pretty thick. I thought with the way you just said the book was going up, like pretty thick book goes along with it.
Yeah. A little 70 pager. So I'll check that out.
Dakota's worst nightmare right there.
Yeah, but that's all I got, man. You got anything, Dylan? Any more taxidermy?
I didn't buy anything. No, nothing. I get paid in a few days, and I'm definitely going to go to Savers and hit up the $2 VHSs. So I'll be getting some good stuff here pretty quick.
Dude, I wish I had a spot near me that had a good VHS selection. I've gotten some. There's been some decent ones at like our local Goodwills and stuff, but like I don't have very many good DVDs or VHS spots, but I definitely got some good DVD ones. So that's where I kind of just keep it going is my DVDs.
Yeah, they Savers has VHSs, DVDs, Blu-rays, and then like the supermarket by me still has the $5 Blu-ray DVD bucket bin things.
Yeah,
so I've been trying to find some stuff there, but so far nothing crazy.
Nice, hell yeah! But shoot, sounds good. We got some news here. We'll dive right in. We got a new full trailer for Mortal Kombat 2, which looked absolutely legit.
I didn't even know that came out. I did not see it anywhere. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking legit. It definitely raised my excitement level for sure. And I know when they announced Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, a lot of people were like, he's too old, blah blah blah. Nah, it's a perfect casting for sure.
Cool.
What do you think, Dakota?
Check that shit into my veins right now.
I want to boof it. Stick it up my ass.
Boof it.
I'm excited for it. I've been excited for it. I'm kind of like Ian.
Yeah.
A little bit pissed that they delayed it from October. But I can't wait for May. May's 2 months away. This movie's going to be sooner. Actually be here before we know it, then I'm ready to fucking see it, especially in IMAX because it's filmed for IMAX. So like, fuck yeah.
Quick caveat: we are gonna, spoiler alert, we're gonna do an episode of it, so we're gonna get further into it. But real quick, what's your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
You want me to go first?
Hit me with
Sub-Zero all day. Sub-Zero all day. I've been obsessed since I could fucking play that game.
Nice. What about you, Dakota?
I'm going to go with, let's do Scorpion or Liu Kang.
Alina.
Nice. Okay. I am a Kung Lao and Baraka fan. I fucking
like Baraka though.
They're so fucking cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Baraka's fucking dope.
Oh, what's the dude from the first one that has all the arms?
Oh, fucking
Goro.
Goro, yeah.
Yeah, I like Gore too, though.
Yeah, Goro's
the original. I want to be in the sequel. He's falling off the bucket. So good. Yeah. All right. Didn't mean to caveat too much, but what we got next, Dakota?
I will actually let you do this one because I don't know what the fuck that name of that camp is.
So I did not watch this trailer. I saw a lot of people saying that it is a really good trailer, but it's a teenage sex and death camp or death at Camp Maisma, I guess. But if I'm not mistaken, I have to relook it up.
It's Shane Schoenberg. I saw the TV glow.
Yes, I saw the TV glow. And now, as 100% honest, I respect what I saw the TV glow did. I, of course, am not the target audience for it, but I love the aesthetic of that film, the color palette, how it delved deep into gender identity and, you know, gender dysmorphia and like all that sort of thing. I respect the hell out of it. It, of course, just didn't speak to me, but it was a very well-made movie. Like I said, the color palettes and everything on that. The filmmaking is fucking perfect just with the subject matter. It's not directed toward me, which is totally fine. But so in this trailer, I did see a little bit of it by seeing people's reactions, and it does have more of that style of filmmaking. So I am excited to see this, and this is about a queer director making a slasher franchise sequel, becomes obsessed with casting the original film's final girl, leading to both women into a psychedelical and sexual chaos. So sign me all up for it. Yeah. It looks cool, and I'm always down for queer representation and everything within the film genre, especially horror, because let's be honest, we are all, as horror fans, we're the outcasts. We're the ones that are always the accepting group that have. So I definitely will look forward to seeing this one, if anything, for the filmmaking aspect of it, because like I said, the Jane Schoenberg, I can't talk right now, but I saw the TV glow was a damn good filmmaking movie.
Have you seen We're All Going to the World's Fair?
I haven't, but I've seen the fucking poster numerous times. I've just never clicked on it.
Okay. That director directs that also.
Oh, cool.
So this is theirs. This is their third feature film.
Yeah, and it's expected August 7th, 2026, according to IMDb.
Okay. Yeah. It is. I was looking through. I always keep up like release dates with everything, and it is, and it goes right. Summer flick, summertime. I kind of wish it was released in July though, with how it's going.
Yeah.
But next two trailers which I want to talk about. But first up, the Faces of Death trailer. Damn. Like I haven't seen Faces of Death. Like this is brutal as fuck. And I'm gonna say Dermot Montgomery or Dacre Montgomery, who plays Billy in Stranger Things.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the Red Power Ranger in the 2017 Power Rangers, which fucking banger.
We should have got people. Sorry.
True.
That should be a whole fucking series. That we should have the 5 movies by now.
Yeah.
If they want to do 6 with that. That's why I heard about that, which pisses me off. But he's the bad guy in this. They just revealed off the bat he's the bad guy. He's the ones that's doing these deaths, that's killing all these people. Because I saw this. I've seen the trailer, but it's like 2 years ago. I like to look through Letterboxd. I'm like a Letterboxd fiend. And I like to look through filmographies and everything. And when I saw that he was in this, and it was back 2 years ago, and I read the synopsis of like these kids watch these tapes, and somebody's coming after them, and they're getting killed about the same deaths as the tapes.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like that, but it kind of looks like he's trying to make his own Faces of Death movie with all these deaths that is happening in this movie.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer. I saw like the very beginning of it, but a lot of times I like to go into movies, especially ones like I know there was an original back. I can't even remember, 80s or 90s. I think.
Yeah.
And so I know there was an original thing. So I might rewatch. I may watch that one, but as far as like the trailer for the new one, I like to go in as blind as possible 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So with
Except
Faces of Death, with Faces of Death, the original, it's not like a story base. It's just a whole bunch of deaths on the videotape.
Yeah.
So it's like a snuff film, but like it's already been debunked. Like half of them were real and half of them were fake.
So that's a perfect.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the new one that it's going to look too clean because the OG was like gritty and VHS stuff like that. This one looks so clean. I don't know if it's going to have the same effect, but I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. When is it supposed to come out? It's supposed to be coming out soon, right?
April 10th.
Yeah,
April 10th.
Soon. Damn.
But up next,
a lot of good movies.
We got, yes, definitely, especially for Shudder. Like later in the year, not beginning of the year, like we already saw. But up next, we got a trailer for In the Violent Nature 2.
I can't
Walking Simulator 2.
I can't wait for this.
There will
the crunching of the leaves.
There will be no In a Violent Nature slander around here, good sir.
I know, I liked it. I really liked it, but I couldn't help just be like, it's just a walking simulator half the time.
Dude,
that's
great. I fucking loved it. Yeah, and this one
I want
looks
to ask
like
you a question real quick. How do you guys feel about ASMR?
Oh, dude, every night, bro.
I do.
Dude,
I do like the weird like fan sounds at night to go to sleep, but I can't. I don't know. I don't do like the tapping and stuff like that shit.
Dude. I have I have these headphones. It's basically a headband that you put over your head, and I put it on my ears and I put it over my eyes so it blocks out everything. And I just turn that shit on, and I just go to sleep. It is the best thing.
TikTok page,
like, have to send me a link for that
page. The podcast page, I like while I go through them, like it pops up, and I'll just watch videos, and it's like to calm me down during the day, but also when I need to go sleep at night and I can't, I just start watching those videos, and I'm just like,
oh hell yeah, dude.
That was part of the reason why my PlayStation 5 broke. I fell asleep and the phone just fell off.
Damn.
That's so funny.
Speaking of In a Violent Nature 2, it looks like from the trailer that yes, they're going to do the walking and the following, but it looks like they're gonna be a lot of different angles in this one. I think they're gonna kind of learn from the reception they got in the first one, because of course a lot of people, it was super divisive. Not a lot of people liked it, but I'm telling you, I saw it in the theater with me and there was me, my wife, and then another guy in the front row, and it was one of the best theater experiences I've had, because when the fucking kills happened in that time, that dude in the front row jumped up and was like, "What the fuck?" and then sat back down, and we watched the movie. We finished watching the movie.
What is it? The log splitter scene? Did he freak out over that?
Dude, he did mention, but when he jumped up and said, "What the fuck," was the yoga scene.
Oh, okay.
When he fucking hooked to the face and then just whoop, whoop, right through. He stood up and what the fuck, and then sat back down, and we just watched the rest of the movie.
How embarrassing!
But me and my wife are both like, "Holy shit!" Like,
yeah.
So this one looks like there's going to be more kills. You're actually getting him at a full summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still got that fucking fireman's hook, and it looks like it's about to be lethal.
It does look a lot better than the first one. I don't want to say better, but more expansive. You know.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be more for your casual slasher viewer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people went into Violent Nature going, "Oh shit, we're gonna get a fucking like POV Jason, you know, Friday the 13th meets, you know, fucking Maniac or something," and it was not that at all.
But with this, I got two things. One, remember Chuck's little birdies they used to have last year, or he still does.
His little birdies.
His little birdies.
I
remember one of his little birdies. Yeah, I remember one of his little birdies told him that this was going to be more violent than ever. So I'm excited for that. And two, the yoga kill for me, kind of overrated. Like I've seen.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
I'm so cool. That
Shut up.
No. You know what one really got me? It's a log splitter. I was
making
the
log splitter.
That one,
fuck. I'm like, fuck.
An
And Mom's like,
that was good.
what the? Mom looked. She's like, I heard Mom. She's like, Dakota, what the fuck you watching?
Dude, I was hoping.
Are you sure you need to watch that shit?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that one was good. The yoga scene definitely overshadowed the fucking.
No, it's good, but like you said, it's overshadowed it. Like if you took the two, I think the log splitter scene is way more effective.
Dude, watching that fucking thing come up so slow and just just the creaking and the slowing, and you're just like, oh, it's gonna happen. Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, I think I follow your mom on Instagram now, Dakota.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hashtag shout out Mama Buckner. I don't know why.
I think she liked the last post that I was on, and I was like, I think that's Dakota's mom. I'm going to follow her.
It probably was. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out.
Mama Buckner.
As Kobe and them would say, serving the sloppy slams.
What?
What? Wait, have you never heard that before? Go back to my Christmas episode.
You know sloppy slams?
Yeah, you know where she works in the cafeteria? You know where she works in the cafeteria, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That context was totally needed because I was confused.
I was going to say, whoa, maybe episode 69 will get fucking crazy. Who knows?
Yeah, dude.
Anyway,
we're unhinged right now.
All right. Speaking of unhinged, I haven't watched this trailer, but Scary Movie 6 trailer dropped. I haven't watched it. I've seen a lot of comments about it already, so I'll probably
divisive.
I know, and well, I gotta watch it, so I can't really say much. It seems like because I can't even remember when the first two came out. The first two back then, they used the same type of jokes back then too. You know, nobody was really safe. I mean, they had handicap jokes, racial jokes. They had stereotypical jokes. They had it all. And I get that times have changed and evolved. And, you know, getting into comedy, it's not the fact of people being offended or this, that, and the other. It's about, you know, they feel like certain things just need to evolve from just low-hanging fruit type jokes, which, like I said, I've only seen a lot of the discourse behind it, but I do know it was a they-them joke at the very beginning. So I saw that first joke, and I'm like, oh, that's what they're talking about. I haven't seen the rest, though.
I have kind of a take, because I've been watching a lot of people, especially in like the movie reviewer space, overanalyze the trailer and the jokes. This is why comedy has kind of gone downhill, because you're overanalyzing fucking everything. If you don't like a joke, just don't like the joke. It doesn't mean it's not funny or anything, unless it's hella racist or hella homophobic, stuff like that. But like, if it's not for you, just let it not be for you. You don't have to overanalyze fucking everything, dude. And I get it's content and stuff, but holy shit, you guys, chill out.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now.
That's my take.
I know who you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say
this. This movie is going to offend everybody. Everyone better be prepared. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. It doesn't matter what you believe in. What like your view is. You're gonna be fucking offended by every fucking thing in this.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I've been waiting for the
I love that shit.
I've been waiting for the Wayans brothers to get a hold of it.
It's all gloves off. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hell yeah, dude. Did you watch this trailer? The next one we're going to talk about, the Pinocchio Unstrung.
No, I need to do my reaction for it. I'm waiting for the reaction.
Dude, I did my fucking reaction, and that's the first trailer that actually like shocked at how hard that fucking trailer went. Dude, it's insane.
Just her stepping down that made me cringe so fucking hard, dude.
Yeah. So Dakota, you need to do your reaction tomorrow and fucking watch that.
Okay, shit. I just need to ask you a question. Which was more brutal? What you saw of this, or Peter Pan?
I will say Peter Pan's brutality is more dark rooted. Mm-hmm. This one is brutal in the fact of like, oh shit, a fucking wooden doll is doing this. So it kind of has this lighthearted goofiness to it.
Kind of like Terrifier?
Yeah, kind of in a way. Okay. You know, you're just kind of like, this is goofy. Fucking Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare was dark and sinister. And this fucking, like, that was gnarly in that sense. But this is a different kind. Does that make sense? Or am I just...
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. But I still dropped a few F-bombs in my reaction because I was not expecting that shit, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. The Pooniverse just keeps getting better and better throughout. Like I said, we also have an episode about the whole Pooniverse. So if you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. Shameless plug.
It was a great episode.
Yeah.
Up next, I got this one, but I'm gonna also pair another one to it.
I don't know who this is.
I kind of want to talk about this other one that I'm keeping a surprise. So David F. Sandberg will direct A Little Slice of Hell. First of all, fuck David F. Sandberg.
Yeah, I was like, he was the Until Dawn director, right?
Yes.
But he also did Lights Out, which I don't care what people say. That movie's fucking good and scary. Dakota.
And I want to this other thing. It's going to be produced by Paramount. And what I'm going to go into is, of course, we all know it.
Jesus.
Paramount bought Warner Brothers. They have already announced it.
Yeah.
Sad part was. Go ahead. Sorry. My bad.
No, I wanted to know your guys' thoughts on this.
Dude, everybody was complaining about Netflix, which I didn't have a very good feeling about Netflix either. But all Netflix wanted was theatrical. And there was another piece of it. Paramount wants everything from Warner Brothers. The news, CNN, they want everything. And I'm not going to go deep diving in it, but with who owns Paramount and who they're affiliated with in this type of time, them controlling the news stations and it being under their umbrella may not be the best thing. As well as that, the movie industry itself, a lot of those people are super into AI, even more than the fucking Netflix guy. So it's gonna be fucking something to see. I'm
just I was like, I don't want to get into like the conspiracy shit, but any Ellison is a bad Ellison in my book, so I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Not happy about that.
We can only
I'm just gonna get the metrics off the table. For some of it. Of course, like you said, they want the news. The UFC shit, I don't understand now where they're merging. I don't know if they're going to put it back to pay-per-view wise, or if they will leave it on Paramount Plus like they do now, which I hope they do, because fight nights is great on Saturdays for us. Like this Saturday fight night be sure to check us out on TikTok Live. We'll be live. But they want to do 30 theatrical movies a year. 15 for Paramount, 15 for Warner Brothers.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's a movie, 2 movies a
45-day window also.
Oh.
This is what I'm gonna get. There's a lot of movies. If you look, Paramount of course has Scream, all that stuff, and of course we're talking about Scream today. Warner Brothers though, you got Dune. You're gonna have the Minecraft movie coming out next year. You got DC. You literally got this like I don't know. Production wise, second biggest, but overall, like comic wise, I think they're probably better than Marvel with their superheroes. Because you got what James Gunn's doing right now with the DCU, because Supergirl is going to be coming out soon. Is this going to be affected by it? Clayface is supposed to be coming out in October, and we're all looking forward to that.
My bad. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
One of my most anticipated movies of next year, The Batman Part 2. And if you look at this year, one of my most anticipated movies of this year, Doom Part 3, is coming out in December.
I will say for your short term, these mergers usually take a while to fully go through. So I think this year's stuff is pretty much set. Going into next year, because when they were talking about the acquisition with Netflix, they were saying it was going to be, a 2027, 2028 type range. So I think this year the Warner Brothers stuff is safe, but coming up next year is when we're going to have to kind of watch when the acquisition is actually going to happen. Like,
have you heard
really,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to interrupt you.
No.
I didn't. I was going to tell you guys this. Did you hear what David Zaslav wants to happen? He wants the merger to fall through, because if the merger falls through, Paramount has to give him $7 million either way, and it will start them to kick back up of what they need to do.
Yeah.
And he kind of really wants that, so he don't have to go with anybody else, and so he can be on his own again.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, not going into the whole, but there's a lot of antitrust shit happening, which there's a reason why there's laws set in place for these type of things not to happen. So we'll see. But, we're living in a wild time. Is the best way.
Fuck with my Batman Part 2. That's almost say the thing has been delayed twice. I'm highly pissed.
I'm fucking waiting.
You know who's going to lead the rebellion? Hold on. I think I got to point this way. Dakota's going to lead the revolution.
He's going to get so mad. He's
going to fucking go full blown revolution. He's going to be, who's the guy in, what does Timothée Chalamet play in Dune?
Oh, I'm Paul Atreides.
He's going to be Paul Atreides. Yeah, he's going to be him fucking overthrowing all the governments, allegedly. If you
Did you watch Dune yet? Have you seen Dune yet?
I've watched the first Dune.
Okay, no,
I haven't.
I remember Goobs hasn't watched them, so I had to ask.
No, I didn't watch part 2 yet. I'll probably watch that tomorrow, to be honest.
It's so fucking good.
The black and white scene is so fucking good.
But,
fuck! I didn't think of that.
Dude, yeah, you're gonna love just the cinematography.
Shit.
Goobs, I'm gonna say if they re-release that in December and you already see it, go see it in IMAX when they do the re-release, if they do, because that's a movie you need to experience on the biggest screen possible, especially your 70 millimeter.
Feel it in your balls.
Go see that and go see the Odyssey in that, because holy fuck.
Oh, I'm definitely looking for the Odyssey, man.
Oh yeah.
But shit, let's looks like we have a I don't think Dakota's seen the first 2. Dylan, you may have. We have the last.
My mom loves them though.
The Becky
movies.
Loves
those 2 movies. Yeah, she loves those 2 movies.
So the Last Temptation of Becky. is going to be releasing this summer. It's the third installment. Becky, the first Becky is fantastic. I can't honestly remember Wrath of Becky, but I mean, it's this little girl. The first one is this little girl, and she basically is in a fight for survival against Kevin James, and he's a skinhead in that movie. He's a big bad guy in that movie, and it's pretty fucking gnarly.
I don't think I've
Is
ever
Sean
seen
William
that.
Scott related to him in the sequel? Is that like his brother?
I think it's been so long since I watched the second one, but I think they're. It's funny that we say
I
that.
think that's what I've heard.
I think they are on Paramount. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh nope, they're on Netflix now. Sorry, my bad.
It's
So, yeah.
the war. Which way is Becky
Right.
gonna go with Warner Brothers?
But yeah, it looks like that other one, the third one, is in post production, so be releasing this summer. And like I said, the first two are awesome, and I'll be looking forward to the third one. Now,
Yeah, I haven't seen them, so I'll have to check them out.
yeah.
Oh, one
Any-
more thing I was going to add about the merger of the two. I
Mhm.
forgot this. If they do the merger, Paramount Plus and HBO Max would not exist anymore. There will be one app totally for both of them.
They're still gonna charge us fucking
For both prices combined.
Yeah.
Probably.
$40 for two.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Give us 5 movies. That's it.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy, man. All right, any other news? Any other news notes from around the sphere?
That's about it.
All right, well, we are going to jump into the topic of the main topic, the main topic, which is the Scream franchise. I will be upfront. I have not watched Scream 7. A lot of people who know me and who've listened before, and they already know that I wasn't going to watch the Scream 7, but we're going to have a conversation about the whole franchise as a whole. And I'm not really sure how this conversation is going to go, where we're going to be, if we're going to break all of them down or just kind of trying to just go from there, because it's a lot of breakdown. Shit, fuck it. Let's just go with it. Scream 1, 1996.
No. Before we even do that, I want you to get your guys' thoughts on the franchise as a whole.
Okay.
Like your opinion on it real quick before we deep dive. So, Goobs, you can go first.
I feel like Scream as a whole has definitely revitalized the slasher genre and modern day horror as a whole. From 1996, obviously, it elevated because you had your Michaels, your Freddys, all that shit, but it was, early 70s going into the 80s. You didn't have a slasher within the 90s as far as
Well, damn.
iconic.
He got that mad.
Iconic. So with Wes Craven bringing us 1996's Scream, it revitalized the slasher franchise, and I feel like horror as a whole. So without Scream 1996, who knows what the horror genre would be today? I also feel like it did spawn quite a bit of successors within the franchise, but the further and further that we've gone along, this runs with every long-running franchise. I feel it's definitely lost its steam, and especially going into the 7th one, I feel like it lost the plot of what Scream really was from the first one to the 7th one. Controversy aside of the 7th one, this particular franchise, I don't feel like it needed to go as far as it did anyway. I liked I liked all of them. I liked 1 through 6. To be perfectly honest, it felt like with the end of 6, you could have ended this movie in general. Like you could have ended this series as is. It had a good completion, but to continue on and then you add in all the controversy, I don't know where this. It kind of reminds me of that. You live long to be the hero, or you live long enough to see yourself being the hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And they're becoming the villain, like Scream.
They're becoming Stab.
Yeah,
like straight up.
Yeah, they are, and it saddens me to see it because I wouldn't be a horror fan as I am now if it wasn't for that original movie. Renting it and seeing it at the video store, just like it. I don't think I would love horror the way I love it now if it wasn't for it. So that's my thought on it.
Okay, what about you, Dylan?
Yeah. I think it needs to fucking die. I love Scream. I love Scream as a whole, but at this point, especially with 7 and what we'll get into it when we talk about it, but it's just, I think it's run its course. It did do a lot for horror. I totally agree on that. But now it's getting to the point where it's just a satire of itself. And like I just said, it's just turning into Stab. It's just, they need to give it more time. They need to go back to basics where they talk about more horror movies and stuff like that and really like kind of not spoof them, but like satirize them and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. I'm just getting over them. It's too many, way too many now. And that's coming from someone who actually likes all the Saw movies. There's a lot of Saw movies too, but that's okay,
But Saw isn't like a meta commentary on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you said, it's kind of making fun of its own. It's becoming its own self. By the way, if this is my last podcast, just know that my wife did it because I'm talking shit about her favorite franchise. So if I don't come back next week, you know who did it.
Yeah.
But that's just how. Yeah. So you can have a long run franchise. Yeah. And now they're planning on 8. Like I said, I don't know how. I mean, I know from what my wife has told me about Scream 7 and how it kind of went. I don't know how they're going to continue it going. But what are your thoughts, Mr. Dakota?
Okay, I'm going to say this as a younger generation who didn't like. You guys grew up with Scream. You guys were there when Scream came out. I was in the thing of remakes and all that stuff. So I think this is one of the most consistent franchises, even leading up to 7. It does have its times of having bumps in the road, but there's problems with that and things about it, which I will explain about each movie. And do I want to die? No. Because there's a lot of stuff, especially with 7. I took a deep dive. I've been doing a lot of research that I think they can lead this franchise on into having fresh takes with new characters and to please both sides of the aisle from the 5 and 6 and now, because later on I think everything will be settled with what has happened. I think they're going to make a really big Scream, kind of like an end game of everything. But I'll get to that at the very end. But this is a franchise. This has become like watching it, and it's cool. And I definitely watch them more and more. But to be honest, I think about all the franchises, my top 3: Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Saw. A lot of those have movies that I really like, and a lot of movies I fucking hate. But this is the one franchise out of every movie that I actually like enjoy. I think none's bad. And
No.
after we watch this, I need to probably bump this franchise up into my top 3.
Oh yeah.
I think 1, because with these franchises, you get all these timelines of Halloween. Let's choose a different timeline. Nightmare on Elm Street, there's like several timelines. Friday the 13th is consistent, but then you got the remake and everything, and all this the confusion, and like Jason X is confusing too in there, and like Freddy versus Jason. So it's like confusion. Where this one, it has the same consistent story over. There's been no changing. They've added some characters, taken some characters away, but it keeps the freshness of it, and it stays consistent, and it like pulls back from the other movies with details and stuff. So I think it's a good fucking franchise.
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't think there's a bad movie in the Scream franchise. 1 through 6. I think it's one of the more consistent franchises. It definitely paved the way for a lot of, like I said, the resurgence of the slasher genre as a whole. But the more and more it goes, the more and more it just seems unnecessary. Like I said, I liked 4. I liked how they started, or I like how 4 was. And then I liked the change of scenery with 5 and 6. I liked the addition of Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera. I liked the core 4 members. I liked how they did those sort of things. But then it just like, where do you go from here? You can only expand upon this so much. You know what I mean? There's other avenues and other franchises that you can do that are a meta commentary on the slasher genre and horror as a whole, without just rehashing the ghost face, you know what I mean? But it's just such an iconic thing. I don't think they're ever going to stop.
Yeah, they're never going to stop. They can't. It's money. Nostalgia equals money nowadays.
Yeah. But that's my thoughts as a whole. Individually, Dakota, I want to ask you, because I'm going to jump into number 1 if y'all are ready.
Yeah.
Being somebody, because Dylan and I are obviously older than you. We've been in the horror game a little bit longer than you. I want to ask you a question. When you watched the first Scream movie, was that one of your movies that kind of propelled you into wanting to explore horror more? Because for myself, that was one of the movies that did it for me. And Dylan, we're around the same age. Was that the same feeling you got when you watched Scream for the first time back in the day?
I watched a lot of older horror back in the day too. So like Texas Chainsaw and stuff like that. So I was kind of like in it already. But it was definitely a good movie, a good horror movie. And I like the meta commentary and stuff like that. So I definitely see how people are like, they fall in love with it and explore horror more. So it's Scream, especially the first one, is fucking fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
It hit everything perfectly.
What about you, Dakota? How did your first experience with Scream 1996 go?
So, to propel me into horror, no, I was already into it. To be honest, what propelled me into horror was The Conjuring. If we had to choose one movie, it was just to try and get horror movies up to watch, and it was I decided to one night in college, like I already knew the twist. I already knew Billy and Stu was the killers of the first movie. I decided, let's put on Scream 1. Haven't watched any. I knew Scream 5 was going to be released next year. I'm like, I'm going to start watching these and try and knock these movies out.
Yeah.
Watch Scream 1. Really enjoyed it. I like one because I didn't watch nothing with Nev Campbell, Ski Ulrich, and all of that. Like the only person I knew from that movie was Jamie Kennedy. I was about to say fuck Jamie Kennedy and Matthew Lillard. And to see that and to see how this goes, it was cool. And then the next I watched Scream 2. And I'm like, cool. And watched Scream 3. I thought I did not like Scream 3 at first. But we will talk about that later after this rewatch now. And I got a lot of thoughts when we go into like rankings and stuff. But yeah, it was just like a normal movie. But I'm gonna say on these rewatches, I feel like it's been sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to watch a horror movie, but it's like, do I need to today? It's like I kind of like fall in love without like watching horror movies, like watching so many. But after watching this franchise, and like especially with the references and stuff and everything, I'm like, and it's Craven, of course, because Craven is like, I know a lot of people give shit for Craven for like, oh, you done this and this, but he is the only person that has made literally 2 horror icons out of 2 franchises.
Yeah.
With Freddy and Ghostface. No other person has ever done that. And this has propelled me into like after watching 5 and 6, I'm like, I want to go deep dive into more shit now. Like more Craven, like looking like these other, like for example, Matthew Lillard, 13 Ghosts, never seen it. I'm like, I kind of want to watch this.
Dude.
To see these filmographies and stuff.
Banger.
Especially watching again, like when I first watched that, I was not like in horror talk or anything. I was just like regular. I was not even on social media when I watched these the first time. I was just like trying to watch films and having like horror knowledge now and just like movie knowledge period. I'm like, damn, these movies are actually good. I could see what they're talking about into it. So that's kind of like how you said, Goose, like you watched it, it like got you into horror more. It kind of has felt that for me, like Ari was into horror, but I like want to take like a full deep dive.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people my age, this was their first, like, you talk to a lot of people my age, this was like their first love of the genre. I mean, shit, I think I've seen the original Scream more times than I can count because it's just one of those films that's like, fuck it, put it on, let it play in the background, just a comfort movie, you know what I mean? And number one did something so good for the genre and so like groundbreaking for the horror genre. I don't know if we're going to see that again. There is a little bit of and this is just me, you could think I'm crazy, but it had that revitalization of the slasher genre and horror as a whole, in my opinion. It was still there, but I mean, it just, especially for slashers. But now you look at a franchise like
damn Dominic Toretto in the background.
I know, dude. Fucking family, man. But now you look at franchises, and I'm not comparing the two as a 1-to-1, but you look at these films like a Terrifier.
Yep.
And what they have done for independent horror and these like taking it back to the roots of not like exploitation type films, but super graphic and gory grindhouse style. You see a lot of that. I mean, and then because now you see a lot of even mainstream movies. Like I said, I haven't seen the 7, but you guys, I know that these are more of the graphic kills in the franchise because a lot of the kills in Scream were a lot tamer than what we're seeing now. It's like it's allowing people to express themselves within the horror genre. So it kind of Terrifiers that one that just is now you can do and express yourself and your art as big and bad as you want to, and people will gravitate to it. And I think that's kind of what Scream did back in the mid 90s, where it was like, oh shit. And then what they did with the marketing on Scream 6, I mean, sorry, on Scream 1996, Drew Barrymore, poster girl, big star, top build, fucking axed right in the beginning.
Fucking dead immediately.
You know what I mean? What they were able to do with that shock value, nobody had done that before. You know, she was to be the final girl, and you ripped her literally to pieces in the first act, in the opening. So they were taking chances. And here's the thing. Speaking of taking chances, they have not done that since the first one. The only chance that they took was in Scream 5 when they axed Dewey.
I don't know. What about Scream 3 though, with the opening?
I mean, Cotton wasn't like a main staple in that. You know, there was the little subplot with you know, being framed for the murder of Sydney's mom. He was a part of it, but he wasn't like that main staple where he could jump in the franchise. It definitely did it did what it needed to do in the first one or in the third one, because I think with the third one, I think it's one of the best in the franchise because it added a lot more elements to it. It added the voice changing. It wasn't just Ghostface. He was able to start changing his voice to other people and using technology to its advantage of being someone who he's not. You know what I mean? So the first 4 had it evolved through the first 4 because there's different things that it did. It added, like I said, in 3 with the voice changer. In 4, it was way ahead of its time with its fucking live streaming. Now, you know, when he has the headset, he's live streaming his day-to-day in high school and what he's doing. How many fucking IRL streamers do we have nowadays that are just vlogging their lives? And you know what I mean? Wes Craven coming back for 4 just was able to bring another social commentary and meta analysis of where we're going as a species. And he was spot on with 4, you know what I mean? But still no real chances like that first one killing off fucking Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
I was going to say this.
My bad, go ahead.
I was going to say this real quick. Speaking of the company that I obey, a lot of people don't like Spyglass. I'm looking at their like resume, right? A lot of their films. If you want to talk about brutality with this new ones, these are the horror movies. And think of how brutal they are. Scream 5, Scream 6, Scream 7, Thanksgiving, Hellraiser, the reboot. That one is like brutal. Hard Eyes. And to go along with this, do you realize how many whodunits slasher movies I have said in that row? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, we're going to get Scream 8, Hard Eyes 2, and Thanksgiving 2. So that's 3 more add on. Do you think, because Scream was the original whodunit, but like Valentine, Thanksgiving, Hard Eyes, I Know What You Did Last Summer, all these whodunits, has it hurt Scream also as far as it keeps going? Because we're getting so much of these whodunit slashers that it's getting oversaturated.
I don't think people are oversaturated, or I don't think it's oversaturated in the form of whodunits, because I feel like if you have, I mean, you're going to get the overall tropes over and over again when you do it. However, if you have an original IP, Like Thanksgiving. Yeah. People make fun of it, say, oh, it's just Scream, but during Thanksgiving time, you know what I mean? But it still had its original feel to it. You know what I mean? Like you
Hard
can
Eyes.
Hard Eyes, kind of the same thing. I get, yeah, they're going. Like I feel like it's able to do these things with.
She good?
Yeah, you're good.
She's just coughing. It's like choking over there.
Yeah. What was I saying? With the whodunit, I think if you have an original idea and you have a cohesive story, it doesn't matter what.
So
We're about to get a cameo.
So I can go off from you. So with the whodunit, so what I was trying to, so what you're kind of trying to say is like it's not oversaturated. It's kind of like people are still like they're still looking for it because it's something. It's not fresh, but it's like it's kind of like it's kind of like a crime show, kind of. It's like you're trying to pick out who it is, and it's always like for like say like Scream or especially like we're getting Hard Eyes 2 and like Thanksgiving 2. Hopefully this year Thanksgiving 2. It's gonna be a fresh new group of people and that goes along with each group of people. So it's like you're trying to pick it out like details and everything. And I noticed that like on like the rewatches, like of course I've seen all the original screams before this. So like picking up that little details of like was it good red herrings, was it bad red herrings? It's kind of like, is that what you're kind of like saying with this?
Yeah, so the whodunit as an aspect of the slasher, I don't think will ever be overdone because, like you said, everybody wants to try to see if they're right during the movie. Like, oh, I knew it was that person, I knew it was this person. But with Scream, they're just rinsing and repeating the same thing over and over and over. There's no chances. There's no risk in it. They're just playing it safe and doing the same old recycled thing. I mean, I just rewatched 5, and it's basically just rewashing the first one with making fun of itself. There's no other like story behind that. It's just like, oh yeah, here we are. It always goes back to the original. There's no inventing or reinventing itself. To be perfectly honest, I think what would have pulled me back in is if in this movie for 7, if they'd ended up Sidney Prescott getting killed, that would have pulled me back in because it showed the risk and it showed the fucking forward thinking of the franchise. Because you're just baiting with Nev Campbell over and over again with the original fans of the franchise. You know what I mean? There's no like, I mean, I hate that I'm shit talking it so much in a sense because I love the movies. I love 1 through 6. I don't think there's a bad movie on it, but I can be objective outside of my own nostalgia and say, looking back at it, there's no real progression of this franchise. It's just rinse, repeat. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Seven's pretty much the same way. I think they should have killed her off too, because they set it up perfectly for. It's the mother and daughter thing. They set it up perfectly that they'll be able to rinse, repeat, but at least you can put to bed Nev. But they didn't do anything crazy with it.
Yeah, and I know they had a plan for the original Scream 7 where they were going to kill off Jenna Ortega at the very beginning and have Sam kind of become with it going in, following her inner Billy Loomis demons, you know what I mean? And becoming and donning the mask, which that is a way that you could put that. I hate to keep saying it, but put this series and this franchise to bed.
Yeah.
But with everything that happened, reshoots, obviously firings, everything like that, and bringing back everybody and to continue to use AI into these films and to pull on the nostalgia bait, it just, they lost the plot itself. They become too self-aware of themselves.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a bummer. But that's just kind of where I feel my heart is with the franchise, you know?
Okay, so if you want to, we could talk about Scream 1 real quick, because there's a lot of stuff that I have about Scream 2 and why it's inconsistent and everything. So, what's your guys' like? We already talked about. Do you think it's the best?
Oh,
90s yeah.
Oh, in the franchise, or
just like a 90s horror?
Oh, I think it's one of the best, slashers ever made. I mean, for what it did to the genre, with how it was so smart, and how they were able to bring in so much meta commentary within it. And honestly, it's a 5 out of 5 for me. I mean,
yeah, it's for me, like when they were watching TV and I can't remember who it was like, and this is where she takes her tits out as like Nev is having sex, and then it like blocks it and stuff. But there's a lot of small things like that are just perfect. And that's why it is the best in the franchise and one of the best of the 90s for sure. Top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
So this is my thoughts. Oh, what are you going to say?
No, I totally agree with what Dylan was saying, especially in that era of horror. It's hard to say that there was another one that topped what Scream did as a whole.
Yeah.
So this is my thoughts real quick before we go on with Scream 2. Great opening. Like, I think it could probably be one of the best openings out of the whole franchise. Probably the best opening in horror history. Mm-hmm. I like the reveal.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know. This one don't have a lot of motive. And it's just two dudes just like fucking psychotic, which we find out like a motive later on. But like not knowing it back like right then, it was crazy. I like how Craven, because of course he wanted Drew Barrymore to be Sidney Prescott. She brought up the idea, no, get a person that has act. Let me be the open to kill to just like shock everybody. And they brought, I don't know if she recommended Nev or not. And they brought Nev Campbell in, barely done anything. And you see where she has become with this franchise. And like you said earlier before we got on, like Skeet Ulrich only got Billy because he looked like Johnny Depp.
Yeah, they wanted that teenage heartthrob and Wes Craven with casting Johnny in fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. He wanted the same kind of vibe.
I think Johnny also recommended him to him. I think he worked on Skate on something.
Yeah, I can't remember the full thing, but I think he was like, hey, you should check out this guy. And his headshots from when in that early 90s headshot, he looks like a young Johnny Depp in his fucking headshots. It's crazy.
So, Scream 2.
That dude's handsome as fuck.
Right? Fucking bastard. Sorry.
No, son of a bitch.
You beautiful son of a bitch.
No, just want to hit him.
So, with Scream 2, with the success of Scream, they fast-tracked the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie, I like it. It's on the territory of, like, not being, like, just being okay. It's kind of a lackluster sequel, I would say. Do you guys want to hear the backstory real quick of why this feels like it's all over the place?
Shoot it.
So this is how bizarre the internet is from now till then. So now, which is still illegal, you guys are still recording movies in theaters, just illegal as fuck. Federal crimes. But now we get a lot of spoilers and stuff like the reveal was like leaked beforehand, like just by people and everything, not even like Paramount, just like regular fans. And it's so stupid. But back in 1996, the original script for Scream 2 was leaked on the internet, like when it was back in like dial-up AOL days. So do you guys ever know who the original two killers were in this movie? Derek, her boyfriend, and her roommate.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I noticed this because I was rewatching it yesterday, and there was some signs that Derek was seeming too suspicious with certain things. And I'm like, I was thinking, did they have another script with him as the killer? And because it was never supposed to be Mickey, and what it was supposed to happen is Mrs. Loomis was still involved, which I have a problem with her whole entire thing in this movie.
I fucking hate that bitch in that movie.
She was still supposed to teach Derek and the roommate how to be Ghostface killers because, of course, she's Billy's mom. But I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off. She fucking sucks. She's like, oh, Billy, he's a great son. Bitch, you fucking left your son. And I love him. We had a great bond. No, you left him because Sydney's mom was fucking the dad.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm just gonna say it. I mean, obviously hypothetical. If one of my children decided to fucking go on a murderous rampage in high school and that shit happened, I would have distanced I'd been like, nope, that's not my kid. Fuck that. I wouldn't go on a fucking revenge tour, bro.
Right? Like, what the fuck?
You fucking tried to kill this. You killed so many people.
Yeah.
And then you tried to kill her and she got you back. Sorry. Like, I'm not gonna
sucks to suck.
I'm not gonna fucking go on a murderous rampage to avenge your psychotic ass.
That's why, like, when Cindy's like, oh, you like what Cindy said, oh yeah, but you abandoned him. I'm like, okay, she fucking mentioned it.
Yeah.
That's why I needed. Because if they never mention all that, I'm like, this is gonna piss me off more. But Mickey, to be honest, with the age of what it was in the 90s of violent crimes being caused by video games and movies, meta. It's that meta thing of his motivation was perfect. I like Mickey as the Ghostface killer. I like his motive, but fucking Nancy Loomis.
This is the worst reveal of the whole fucking franchise.
Nothing, brother. You haven't seen nothing.
You haven't seen 7 yet. Holy fuck, dude.
I've heard 7s is terrible. So from what I've seen, in my opinion, from like I said, from 1 through 6, number 2 is the worst reveal ever. Like it's so bad. It's so bad.
I got a hot take when we get to 4.
Don't you fucking do those?
No, it's not. It's not about Jill.
Kidding.
It's not about Jill. I like Jill.
Hey, don't you talk about my boy Kieran Culkin.
That's not Kieran. Is that Kieran?
That's Kieran Culkin. That's Macaulay Culkin's brother.
No, they have 3 brothers. That's Roy Culkin.
No.
Yes. They got another brother.
Do they? I thought there was just 2 of them.
No, there's 3. They're kind of like there's a whole bunch of them.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not going to.
He plays what movie? He plays in that rock movie from like it was the early 2000s that he played in.
Lords of Chaos.
Yes, he plays the main dude.
Signs. Yeah, he's in Signs also.
He's like, I think he's their younger brother.
Yeah, he's the younger brother. God damn. Fuck.
He's like Kieran. I'm like, that's not Kieran. That is not Kieran.
Fucking bastard. But, I mean, them genes are strong, but I'll just say that.
They all look exactly alike, especially him and Kieran. I'm like, fuck.
That's why, yeah, because Macaulay Culkin is the most like distinguishable one of them all, but them two are fucking like, damn.
Identical.
They look like brothers.
Fuck, right? They gotta be related.
Shit.
But back to Scream 2 real quick. I got negatives. Should we pull up my negatives? Or do you got something?
Oh, dude, that fucking opening is so overhyped. I hate it.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I feel sorry for Mekhi Phifer. That's the only one I feel sorry for.
Bro, first off, she is. I fucking not just because Jada Pinkett is a fucking but like I don't know. The Mekhi Phifer, in the stall, it is what it is. First off, you've got to be a strong son of a bitch to thrust that knife through that bathroom stall and into that dude's fucking ear. I'm just saying.
That had to be Mickey. Yeah. If that was Mrs. Loomis, nah. That had to be Mickey.
I don't think any of them could have done it.
Right.
But anyway.
And then like when he stabs her in the thing and she's, walking down and and then she gets in front of the screen and does the little, I'm just like, this is stupid. I hate that opening so bad.
You know what the theater for a stab reminds me of? The Minecraft craze.
Oh.
They're throwing popcorn and everything. That's what it reminds me.
Oh, first off, yeah, if I ever go into a movie and people are acting like that, I'm turning the fuck around and getting my money back. I don't care how much I want to see that movie. I thought he
was start punching people. I thought Goops choosing violence in the theater.
Nah, man. But no.
I do got to say we got one of the best scenes, though, from Scary Movie, the dick in the ear, because of that scene.
100%.
So I'm like, you know what? It's bad, but still, we got good things from it.
Yeah.
There's another something else with this. With 1 and 2. Too much product placement.
What do you mean, man? Blockbuster Video? I'm just kidding.
No. Now I'm not talking about that. The camera guy who works for Yale in the second one holds a donut box literally on the side plans day. Dunkin' Donuts. Randy and Dewey are talking Baskin Robbins. There's so much damn product placement in these first 2 movies.
You see a lot of Dunkin' Donuts product placement. They're fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. And to be perfectly honest, nothing really. The more and more I watch number 2, the less and less I like it. It's not a bad movie. It's still a good sequel comparatively to other horror sequels out there. But just, it's a mess. The motive is crap. Like I said, yeah, I killed your psychotic ass kid who fucking murdered a bunch of people. Get over it.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. And then Mickey is just a fucking psycho, just like his goddamn son, wants to be famous and all this other shit because he wants to blame the movies and whatnot. And it's just like, come on now, dude. And then the whole, they just kind of put Cotton in there to kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
They just kind of put Cotton in there to just kind of keep that mysterious thing, like, oh, she put you in jail, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And like it made
like a red herring.
Yeah, it's just like, come on now. So it's the
honest.
Go ahead.
I know you can go real quick there because there's a lot of characters in this movie that they should have not returned, and they could returned later on.
Yeah. And also, it does. I will say this: it does have one of the more violent kills in here, even though you don't see it. but the kill for Randy is so fucking violent, dude.
I felt sad the first time I watched that. I'm like, fuck, they killed Randy off. Because I never seen the whole entire movie and didn't know nothing. I'm like, fuck, why Randy? Why Randy?
And you know that was Mrs. Loomis because that was all out of fucking spite because he was talking mad shit about fucking Billy Loomis on that phone call. It's like just a pussy ass mama's boy. Like, so that was definitely a Miss Lewis or Loomis kill.
She mentions it at the end. She's like, "Oh, you need to stop talking about my son because Randy talked too much shit. And I got a little knife happy with it." Yeah. And I'm like, but also, they made Randy seem like a weirdo in this, and it bothered me a little bit. Like coming across a little bit too weird across Sydney a little bit. I'm like, oh, brother.
Hey man, he always had a thing for Sydney.
And like you said, I don't think Cotton should be in there. I don't know if Dewey should be in this.
I'm trying to remember.
Because Dewey just appeared there.
He's very forgettable.
Because I can see Randy because he's the same age as Sydney. Gail, because of course she's the person, like the news person. But it's like, you don't need Dewey. You don't need Cotton.
And they made the dumbest mistakes in number 2. Like when the cop car crashes and they crawl over Ghostface, you know what I mean? And Sydney just has to turn around to fucking, I have to see who it is. And then the fucking Ghostface is gone. And then she gets her roommate killed. Sydney had killed more people in this franchise than any other Ghostface. Like, she's responsible for more deaths than any of the ghost faces in this movie. But I'm not a fan of 2. Another thing that bothers me within this franchise is it had so many. So you had the rewrites for number 2, and then going into number 3, you had a whole story that would have been super fucking awesome. The Ghostface cult with Stu being alive and everything like that. But then, of course, Columbine happened, so they did the rewrites, and then I can't remember. No, it wasn't. No, it was. Then the Weinsteins, whatever, it changed hands or something like that. So they had to bring new writers, directors in there. It was just a clusterfuck with 3. However, the more you watch number 3, maybe this is just me projecting my love for it, but it honestly is one of the best in the franchise as a whodunit slasher. You have this like this noir detective type story going on in this one where you have them going through these movie sets trying to figure out where the killer is and what Maureen Prescott has to do with it, and just these other elements through it. And it's so good, and how they tie number 3 with the reveal back to number 1 is fucking tits. Like, it's so good. Because I don't know when the last time you rewatched number 3, but with the reveal of Roman being the brother, he's basically the bastard brother of it. And the reason why Billy was the one who was the killer in the first one is because Roman was plotting this whole scheme to get back at Sydney and showed Billy Loomis that his dad was fucking Maureen Prescott, and just how he was able to orchestrate that whole thing. That reveal and motive was fucking awesome. And I don't care that people don't like it. I fucking love how that played out. That's just my opinion. And it has one of the best horror soundtracks ever. Movie soundtracks ever. Creed, I mean, come on now. We're throwing Creed out there.
Fucking Creed.
Sign it up. But that's why I love.
Have any thoughts about?
Oh, my bad.
No, I was going to ask Dylan if he had any thoughts before I get into mine about this.
No, you could go for it, dude. I'm just interjecting here and there.
Oh, you got anything goose before I go? I know you were going to say something real quick.
No. Like I said, it just, even watching it for like the umpteenth time today, picking up more things on that story. Yes, it's a little messy, and so it does take a few multiple watches to kind of catch every little thing that, transpires in there. But throwing in, like, that goes super meta as far as you got Gale and then the other Gale. You have Sydney and the other Sydney. You have you have the characters within the characters. It's so fucking good. But go ahead, man.
So this is one more say. Beforehand in the script, because you said there was a lot of rewrites and everything, right? With this, especially the script, there was supposed to be 2 Ghostface killers. One, there was 2. You could either do, when they're on the steps at the very beginning, because you rewatched it today, right?
Yeah.
When you first meet the crew, and there's just this normal, like this random ass person that's sitting on the step with the Parker Posey.
Yeah.
And they're talking, and we never see her again. That was supposed to be the second Ghostface killer, and they never mention it again. And then, of course, the woman who plays Cindy, right, or Cindy in the movie, was supposed to be it, because you see the mask and everything.
Yeah.
That was the other one, because they rewrote this thing like twice.
Yeah, it was
afterwards.
Multiple.
What were you gonna say?
What they should have done is expand on the cameo of Jay and Silent Bob and have them be Ghostface.
Dude,
that's what they should have done. Sorry, I had to.
Perfect. It's fucking peaks in cinema.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you for that.
You're good. Let me think. I hated this movie before rewatching it. Now I love this movie because, one,
come on,
to be honest,
bring it in.
I think it's a great opening to have Cotton just killed off. It's kind of bold to kill like one of your guys that you think that's not going to get killed off right automatically. This is what I'm gonna say. There's like one very tiny nitpick that I thought could be Roman, because you see how when Dewey and Gale finds the voice changer, right? They have to click one button, they have to click the other, so here 2 clicks, right? Before he kills who's the actress that he kills at first? She's married to Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh, was it Jesse McCarthy? Jenna McCarthy?
Yeah.
Jenna McCarthy.
Yeah, Jenna McCarthy. Oh, McCarthy. Maybe got that wrong. But there was, because a Roman was talking to her, you hear 1 click, right? Yeah. I'm like, okay, there was 1 click. Then he changes himself into Ghostface. You can kind of pick up right there, but like his body, kind of like, okay, so this is it. You kind of pick up it's Mickey in the second one. You can kind of pick up that it's Billy and Stu in the first one with their mannerisms and everything.
Real quick, going back to the first one, when they're sitting in front of the fucking fountain, Billy and Stu are wearing the goddamn boots.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead ass. Look it up.
I can't read more. Just go back to that scene.
They're wearing the fucking boots. It's hilarious. The fucking black boots. They're both wearing them.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump in.
That's a great clue. That's a great Easter egg. I didn't even notice that. That tells how many times Scoops has watched it versus me.
Yeah.
But for this one, the mannerisms you don't want. Let me see.
Hold on, I don't know if I can get a good clean shot, but there is Stu's foot. There's the boot.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Billy's feet, and they're just wearing the boots right there.
Oh my god, they are
right in front of the whole fucking scene.
If you guys are on TikTok, I'll post a picture of this with this clip so you guys can see it more. So with the Rowan's body like mannerisms, you don't tell it's him at all. He's like this director. It's like you barely see him in the movie, which is a pro for this and a con in Scream 7. I think it's a very big con in Scream 7, especially with the killer reveals. But kind of like you said, there's a lot of meta in here. It's kind of noir. I kind of like the buildup of Maureen Prescott. We learn more about her.
Yeah.
You want to talk about creepy ass shot? It's when, oh my god, when she comes through the gate and she's looking at Cindy through the window at the very beginning. She's like, just like palms on the window, like Cindy. It's kind of fucking scary though, the way she's doing that. I'm like, bro, it kind of reminds me. You remember Carriage the Cowardly Dog?
Oh
the slab. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that.
Return the slab.
Reminds me of that. I'm like,
that's a deep pull, Dakota. I'm proud of you, man.
I know, dude. Look at him. He's growing up.
That's a good one.
That shit kind of scared me when I was younger, though.
Dude, that cartoon's terrifying.
Freaked me the fuck out. I had nightmares from that episode. That shit was awful.
But it has like that and maybe callback, because with these first 3 Screams, there's a lot of callbacks, especially the first one, third one. Probably a callback to that. But great. I think the story's good. The only person I would take out of this is Dewey. I don't know why. It's always Dewey. Like everybody could be there, but Stewie. Okay.
You know why you keep saying Dewey? Because he's a cop, and Dakota says, "Fuck the police."
Fuck the police. No justice, no peace.
But also, it's like Dewey just shows up out of the blue. Oh yeah, they hired me on the set from fucking Wilkesboro. Like, have they heard of Dewey the sheriff?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? I'm probably not. Like, oh, I need a job. Okay, we hire you. And it's the thing, because scary movie, like I haven't seen it, but of course I know about Officer Doofy, and they really hit it with the Scream movies, especially the first 3. That he's a goofball. Yeah, especially I noticed in 2 and 3 when Dewey walks up, there's like a Western like cowboy music playing in the background, like he's the sheriff or something. But Roman, great fucking ghost face, motive, perfect.
Yeah, it's so good.
To be honest, out of all 3 of them, Billy and Stu are psychos, but I think Roman's more of a psycho than both of them.
Yeah, I feel like Roman's motive is one of the best in the franchise, as far as what he went through and how he planned and meticulously made this whole fucking thing. Ooh. I think it was great.
I'm gonna challenge you with Scream 4, because we're gonna be talking about a certain person when we hit it. But do you guys got any more things before we actually go to Scream 4?
Nah, man, let's go to Scream 4.
Okay, so of course, Scream 3, the ending, you can tell that this was supposed to be the end of a trilogy. This was only supposed to be a trilogy, and that was it. But I got to rewatch the making of Scream 4 again, because I kind of watched it after I got done with watching the movie. They were just on the whim of like, Wes said that he contacted Nev, David, and Courtney contacted him, and they're like, we kind of want to do another one. And he's like, I kind of want to do too. And of course he contacted Kevin, because Kevin didn't write the 3rd movie. And he's like, you got an idea? And Kevin's like, I kind of do have an idea. And it was like, and even the DP was like available. It's kind of like lightning in the bottle. Like once in a while, like they got the whole crew back together. And with this one, I thought the movie was okay. Just okay. I could see why people don't like it. It won't weigh down on rewatch. But what carries most of this movie is Joe Roberts.
Yeah. I think after my rewatch today, I think she's a very solid Ghostface. She does a lot to keep her identity kind of hidden. You know what I mean? Like you always have that. What do you call it? Like hunch. But I feel like she did a lot to where it deflected a lot from her. And I think this one is super overhated. Like we were talking earlier during like just the overview. I think this one, because this one came out in 2011, way above its time, way before its time, because you have this live stream concept where media and social media, it's not about getting, like Jill says at the end, it's not about having friends, it's about having fans, and how everybody was just so vain and just, I need fans, I need to be looked up to, I need to be a celebrity, you know what I mean? Like, so look Dakota. At it now.
It's like Dakota normally.
Yeah, exactly. Always live streaming his stuff. I mean, shoot.
I know.
But you have, look at everybody now. Yeah. So many IRL streamers out there, just a bunch of fucking D-bags, because everybody wants to get their fucking moment. Everybody wants to get their shine. And I felt like her motive was kind of cliche. And I will say this, I sound like a broken record. Not seeing 7, but knowing the reveal and the motive, I feel like the obsession motive was definitely done better in Scream 4 than in Scream 7, because you have that neighbor. Because, like I said, my wife said it was the neighbor who. Spoilers, by the way. It was the neighbor. My bad. It was the neighbor who was just kind of obsessed with her and all this.
Yeah, she just didn't want her to go to fucking New York or some shit. Like, that obsessed. It was so dumb.
So this one, I felt with Jill's obsession and kind of the whole plan that she had, and I loved how it was based off of that original, but it wasn't just cookie cutter. Like, there were certain scenes, like I love the fact when they hog tie Kieran/Roy Culkin outside, just like they did. I still can't believe that shit, dude. I still can't believe it.
They look fucking exactly alike.
I'm so sorry, Roy, and I'm sorry, Culkin brothers. I know you're listening. My bad. But sorry, no, how we get a comment.
Macaulay, make another Home Alone movie.
You'll be like, what the fuck?
That's another Home Alone movie.
But you have that scene where he's tied up just like Steve in the first one, and you do the horror trivia. You know what I mean? That's fucking dope. Because it was just that it always reverts back to the original and everything. But it didn't do it in a very tropey way. It didn't do it in a lazy way, is what I'm trying to say. What Wes Craven coming back and putting this in there, for lack of a better term, I feel like he put his foot in this screenplay. He put his foot in this script. Like, it was done so good, and I think it's overhated for multiple reasons. It's not perfect by any means, but spoiler for our ranking, this is definitely top 3 in the franchise for me. But the motive is cool. The execution, the reveal, it was done great. My biggest pet peeve with this film is the fucking opening. I do not like the opening in this one. There's too many of them. It's too many fake outs. You know what I mean? You have the first one and it's like, oh, fake out, it's stab, and it flashes them to watching it on the screen. On the TV. Then you get the Anna Paquin one. Same concept. Oh, they're watching Stab 7. Then finally you get to the actual people and the actual opening, and it's like, it was good and it was solid, but it took too long to get there for me. So I'm already like checked out of that opening. Does that make sense?
Well, I don't like the opening.
Okay, so I'm not alone then.
Yeah, I don't like this opening.
That's my biggest critique. But everything else, super valid.
Okay, this is what I'm going to say. Rory Culkin's motive of wanting to just become a copycat of Stu and Billy, I thought was stupid.
Yeah, his excuse me. Let's be honest. He was just trying to get some puss. That's all he was trying to do.
He almost got with Kirby. Fucking Trevor. Cockbutt motherfucker.
Right? He was just trying to go along with it to be that side piece. You know what I mean? He was trying to get some and he got some, but it wasn't that. So that his part of the motive was kind of stupid. But if you think about it, that's kind of how Stu's was. Said, "Oh, what's your motive?" Peer pressure. Same kind of thing. You know what I mean? They copied that just like the first one, because Billy had the motive of his mom, you know, all that stuff, or dad leaving, mom leaving, yada yada. That was his motive, and then Stu just along for the ride. You know what I mean? Peer pressure.
He really was.
Just in this one, Jill has hers, wanting to become the new Sydney, wanting to become the final girl, the lone survivor of Ghostface. And Rory Kieran Culkin just decided to tag along.
Yeah.
And I that's another thing that I think is really fucking well done in that aspect of it. So it is kind of a lame reveal or lame motive, but it definitely is there for a reason, because it all learns back to the original.
Yeah, exactly.
So this one won't say else, but then I'm going to talk about the future of what this goes before we get the Scream 5 that we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Judy Hicks, and this kind of creepy as fuck though. Her and her lemon squares. The scene when she's over in the corner and she's like, she tells Sydney, "Do you remember me?" I'm like, whoa, hold the fuck up. But I didn't know this until today. That's a young Allison Brie. That's Sydney's like representative for her Arthur career. Did you know that, Dylan?
Mm-mm.
Did you know that, Goops? Yeah, that's the young Allison Brie. I'm like, holy shit. Her and Rory Culkin.
Wow.
Guess what?
What?
Your lemon bars taste like ass.
I love that. But with this, back in 2010, before when this movie was filmed, Kevin Williamson was contract to write the script and the fifth script. But following the underperformance of the box office for this, which this is the only Scream movie to make under $100 million so far. And with
barely.
that, and plus also the tragic passing of Wes Craven in 2015, there was no sign that a fifth and a sixth one was going to be made, because they wanted to do a fifth and sixth one. Then of course the Anthology series came out on MTV, and that one kind of done ass, which I never seen it, but I heard it's kind of like the first season's good, second season's mediocre, and the third season's ass.
That first season is fucking great, and it fell down from there.
I haven't watched any of it.
I think they're on Netflix. Like I said, the first one is the first season is definitely worth the watch, and that kind of shocked the hell out of me. I was like, "What the fuck? This is good." And then the second season, it slowed down, and I didn't even watch the third. I'm not even gonna lie to you, so I can't say good or bad. But it left more to be desired from season 2.
This is when we say the original scripts, because as came out now about original scripts of what Williamson wanted to do. The fifth one. So originally, Jill was supposed to stay alive after the fourth movie. She was supposed to go to college. There was supposed to be another Ghostface killer coming after her, because they knew she was Ghostface in the fourth movie the whole entire time. Dewey was going to die in the original script, either way. And then the sixth movie was supposed to be a story about Gail, which I think Radio Silence looked at those original scripts and took pieces from it because Dewey dies in 5 in their version.
Yeah.
And besides, because of course Nev didn't get paid for Scream 6, it kind of went into more of a Gale type of story with Sam and them. So it's kind of, even though Williamson didn't write these scripts, it kind of like his scripts came true into other movies of what he wanted to do with these characters. But with Scream 5, though, I never rewatched it. But after thinking about this movie so much, it's a rinse and repeat of Scream 1 with Nev Campbell and with every legacy character in it.
Yeah. They went super. That's when, and even in the 5th one, Richie literally says, yeah, I'm looking at the Stab series, and they really fell off after the 5th one. Like, it was so self-aware, it was too much. Like, they tried to throw out these other mannerisms and these other meta analysis with the commentary on here and go, yeah, we know what we're doing, but we're too smart for it, or we're going to be super smart about it. And like I said, I told Dylan before we started, and I think you might have overheard, but I forgot how much I forgot about that movie because it was just so just underwhelming.
That got released early January, so it's like a lot of people didn't have hope for it.
Yeah, and I mean, I liked 6. No, don't get me wrong. I like the twins. The twins are cool. Fuck, Wes was a fucking throwaway, like Judy's son, the sheriff deputy's son. They were definitely throwaway characters in there, but I do like the twins better. They were a great addition, and they kept the legacy of. They're the reasons why that movie, the 5th and the 6th one, are still, really meta, because they rehash the rules of horror. They kind of go through these things. Yeah, the requel / whatever the hell she said in the 5th one. They kept it going, which I really like that. And that opening is kind of mid for 5. You know what I mean? She just kind of answers it and does the same old phone trick. You know what I mean? Just kind of super bland.
Just gets stabbed. Yeah, it's nothing crazy in my opinion, like at all. It's one of the worst.
And the reveal for 5 was kind of mid as well, because it's like you're mad that that Stab 8 wasn't the way you wanted it to be, so you're creating your own requel legacy sequel thing, and it's just like you met on a forum. And mind you, I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to be misogynist or anything like that, but if Mikey Madison was in a Ghostface costume coming at me, she's catching one of these so quick. Like, she's 110 pounds soaking wet. Like, it baffles my mind sometimes, because it's like, I get it. You're supposed to suspend reality. And, the only reason why she only got Dewey because she faked him out with the phone call, all that stuff. Mind you, there is no way she's strong enough to fucking rip those knives through his cavities. There's no way. Like,
no fucking way.
So, but I get it. You got to suspend reality and everything like that. But I do like the ending, like, part, because you start to see how crazy Melissa Barrera's character, Sam, can be. And I feel like they were playing into that from the 5th one to the 6th one and going into the original 7th one. So I'm bummed that we didn't get to see a full-blown psychotic Sam in this one, you know what I mean? Because she started piecing Richie up with the fucking knife and then just straight through the neck.
So with this one, I am glad out of all 3 of these that have released in these past, what is it now, 4 years. This is the one I didn't know anything about. No spoilers, no nothing. Like, there was some stuff I saw, but like not spoiler-wise, but like some clips and stuff that I accidentally saw on TikTok for this one. Got spoiled by 6, which pisses me off about the killer reveal. But this one didn't know about the killer reveal or nothing. So when the movie starts after Jenna Ortega's opening, and you see that Sam is Billy Loomis's daughter, I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, okay, connection right here. Like, I knew Nev, David, and Courtney was involved in this, but to have that connection with Ski Ulrich, and there was no mention that he was joining this cast. So I'm like, fresh. And to find out that she is the half sister of Jenna Ortega's character, and like her mom don't like her because she is Billy Loomis's daughter and kind of is like an outcast, and this whole town knows that she's Billy Loomis's daughter and is an outcast because of her dad. It kind of shows, like, especially throughout the movie, of like, one, it's been like bothering her whole entire life, but you definitely see that. And there was a point in this movie, like Mikey Madison, I didn't know that she was the killer. Like, that reveal very shocked me, especially when she shoots that girl in the head. I'm like, fuck, wow.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But Richie, there was always a point in that movie, I'm like, Richie has to be the fucking killer. There's nothing. Especially it's when they're in the hospital and he's like, and they're like, well, where he's been? He's like, oh, I went to go get a snack. I'm like, did your ass get a snack, or were you a ghost face killer?
And Dewey literally called him out right to his face. He's like, the love interest right there, like you are. You know what I mean? So I liked how it was, and there you go.
And he also looked like Billy dressed up also.
Goddamn flannels.
Which, third in this franchise, I would talk about the 7th, and how I think it in the other movies I have been noticing that they handle the flannel thing very well, especially the plaid.
Yeah.
But Dewey, killing him off was like, I'm like, fucking wow, seeing that there. I'm like, they just killed Dewey. I thought because Dewey's like Chad. Chad's like my generation's Dewey. And I'm like, dude, you were balls deep and you just killed one of the biggest characters off.
Always about balls, man.
Yeah, you're going balls deep. You're going balls deep on
To be honest, if you to be more pause. Pause.
Yeah, more
pause. Pause. To be honest, if I had to kill one of them, I wish they kind of killed Gale more than Dewey. Because I feel like, besides the 7th one, and I would talk about Gale, especially that entrance, I feel like the 5 and 6, that she was just in there just because she was a part of the franchise. Like, Sydney Sydney was in there, but she had like, there was some motive from the killers for her, and like she had, like, it really went into her story. And like Dewey kind of, to be honest, does Dewey not remind you of like Ray from I Know What You Did Last Summer? If they took like saw Scream 5 and be like, let's make him Dewey. But to be honest, through that whole entire movie, you know how they made, I'm spoiling I Know What You Did Last Summer because you guys don't need to watch it. You know how they made Ray the killer, right?
Ray was the killer? I'm just kidding.
What?
I thought that's what they're going to do with Dewey. I thought Dewey was going to be the killer. Be like this dude who was the sheriff, got hurt. It's like kind of like the drunk of the town.
Lost his wife.
Yes. And I'm like, oh, go on the revenge path of just like killing everybody. I'm like, you could have done that. But I need to rewatch again. But after thinking over time, I'm like, this movie's not that great. I would say okay. Like when I first watched it, I'm like, this is the fucking shit. But then now I'm like,
I fucking love this movie.
But of course, I haven't watched it since it released January 2022. So that's what I'm doing, a rewatch tomorrow. But now let's get into 6 because 6 has some good things and has some bad things.
Bad thing. Jenna Ortega is a little shit in this movie. She fucking had her teenage angst fucking character going on when she's like, you can't tell me what to do. When she was trying to go up in that fucking up to the fucking room as she was drunk as shit with that guy. Like, she pissed me off through that whole movie. She didn't want to listen to Sam at all. And it's like, do you realize that there's another ghost face trying to fucking kill us and you want to fucking go party and all this shit? She annoyed the shit out of me in this one. My bad. I didn't mean to jump in. But that was my biggest thing in this movie. She annoyed the shit out of me.
I heard these guys say, shout to Deadbeats. Because they said this about Scream 6, and I've been thinking about it. I'm like, oh, they went this fucking route. It would have been great. Remember when Jason was killed at the beginning by Detective Bailey? Because, of course, they were working with Fritchie and everything of trying to make this still this requel of Stab. And to see him kill Samara Weaving's character and take the costume off and walk by Jenna Ortega and to say what's up and everything, to have that through the whole entire movie of how can he hide from being Ghostface the whole entire time, and we know it to see his point of view for it until they find out. It would have probably been actually pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I thought that they were gonna do something like that with the original opportunity with Scream 7, because that's what they were kind of planning on, having Melissa Barrera be Ghostface and go into those urges of Billy Loomis and kill Jenna Ortega at the beginning, and have this whole thing going. There was an opportunity for us knowing who the killer was, but watching the movie transpire with watching them try to figure it out, which would have been a cool fucking idea, in my opinion. However, Scream 6 does have one of the best openings by far with Samara Weaving. And
I was about to say, and it has Samara Weaving.
Checkpoint or number one. But I did like the switch up to New York. That was a fun switch up to there. I love the fact that, Ghostface was raw and ruthless in this one, blasting motherfuckers in a bodega and shit, like gave no fucks whatsoever.
Yeah, he was more
but the last 2/3 of this film was absolute dog shit. The reveal, I hated the reveal.
Scream 2.
I hated the motive. I hated how they did it. You mean to tell me that your fucking kid again killed a bunch of people and you want to go on a murderous revenge tour? Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then with them having 3 of them, it just like once that reveal happened, it was just kind of like, didn't really care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck.
Like we're going back to that whole thing. I did like how they did throw all those Easter eggs with Kirby's little, like the Kirby's all her stuff with the old suit, the TV. It kept that hope alive that Stu was still alive. You know what I mean?
Which we'll talk about that later because I still got thoughts about that shit. Even though
I know we're getting close. We're getting close.
But I mean, if y'all want to jump into 7, y'all can go ahead because
I think it's time. I think it's fucking time.
I got some more things about 6 though. Like it's kind of a copy paste of 2. I'm gonna say that because they're in college, same motive and everything. But I like Sam's character in this. It's a more build on. It's a rougher, tougher Sam, kind of like how Sydney was, especially Scream 3. Scream 2, she kind of was like a goofball, but Scream 3, she was her. That's what I'm gonna say. She was her in Scream 3, and that's what Sam is. And to see kind of like how you said in the original Scream 7's script to have Sam become Ghostface because she's more hardened, but like that brutality. To be honest, her kills on Richie and Officer Bailey, like several fucking stabs over.
Yeah,
I'm like shit. But let's get to Scream 7.
Before then. One of my favorite scenes and one of the best shots of the whole franchise is when they're on the train in the middle or on the subway with all the different Halloween costumes, different ghost faces, different things. That was such a tense scene, and it kept flashing from Minnie. Is it Minnie? Is that her name? The girl twin. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Is it Minnie?
Yeah.
I think so. But anyway, watching it flash back from her and then that fucking dorky kid that was the one ghost face, and you're just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? It was super tense, and I like that. And also, can we say that Sam's neighbor / boyfriend is down for the cause in that movie? Because he was ready to go.
Like his character.
Because he was ready to go. He's like, I'm going too. And she's like, no, you can't do that. You got to stay. And he's like, all right, I'll be here when you get back. Like, he was down for the cause. Like, I'm sorry, but
bad.
If, I know respectfully, Melissa Barrera is a very beautiful baddie. However, if somebody is trying to kill that person that I'm leaving. I'm going out of town. I'm out of here. Like, respectfully, I'm out. But he was down.
But let's get to Scream 7. So let's do our spoiler reviews, Dylan, before we get into everything.
Spoiler reviews or not?
I mean, spoiler free. Not spoiler.
Spoiler free.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go first. Fuck this movie. No, I'm just kidding. Objectively, outside looking in, not trying to be a Scream fan or anything, as like a movie, it was okay. There wasn't like anything crazy wrong with it. The AI stuff, the Scream franchise has used technology as it goes on, so using a deep fake AI would be the next thing. Oh, that's a spoiler, my bad, but fuck it, we're spoiling everything.
Everyone kind of knew that though.
Yeah, I think that was spoiled like immediately from, I think, their promotional material almost. So, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I still dislike that they pretty much just said, we're going to go back to Scream and we're just going to revamp it, and now it's going to be this other thing. Once we get into spoilers, I'll go further into it, but yeah, it wasn't bad, but it could have been a lot better, is my thoughts on it.
Okay. Going into this movie, I thought I was going to fucking hate this movie. Like, prediction at the beginning of the year, 2 stars. That's what I predicted. Yeah. After coming on this, I actually love this movie.
I'm
gonna rip the Band-Aid off. It's good. It's good. Is there problems? Yes, there's a lot of problems. But with problems, there's a lot of good. And I got a whole fucking notes of it when we get into spoilers, what I think is bad and what I think is good. Nev, this is the thing. I kind of wish they took the Scream 5 approach. Like, I like Nev Campbell as Sidney Prescott, but to introduce Tatum Evans, her daughter, in this, I wish they kind of did what they did with Sam and put her in the forefront and put Nev in the back. And even though it's not Mark Kincaid, I do like Mark Evans in this. I like Joe McHale in this as the husband. The reveal was ass, like I've already said. The reveal motive, everything was ass.
Yeah,
like you said, the AI stuff, like technology, and it was doing that. But like, of course, when they announced the returning cast members that were already killed off in this whole entire series, except one, which a lot of people think so, and a lot of people are not, which I think that person's still alive. They thought they would come back. You knew there was going to be some AI stuff involved, but I thought it was going to be different than what they did in the movie. But
you still fucking think Stu's alive?
And
Hold on.
I got some motive on that. I got some thoughts about that one.
He's dead.
He's fucking dead, dude.
I got thoughts on that.
Okay.
But
Crazy.
this movie's good. I kind of want. Never mind. I will save that till the end about Scream 8. Good movie. If you want to go see it, if you don't. I'm not going to tell you to go see it. I'm not going to force you to go see it. It's your guys' opinion. Like Goobs doesn't want to see it. Dylan didn't want to see it, even though he saw it in a certain way. Like, I respect them for their opinions.
Arrgh.
Ahoy there.
Arrgh.
But let's get into spoilers real quick. And let's talk about fucking Stu being alive.
He's not fucking alive, dude. Okay,
No.
I will say when you first see him with all the scars, like the AI thing, I was like, that could actually be it. Like, it makes sense. But I'm just like, dude, his head got fucking smashed.
No. Okay.
Those TVs are heavy as fuck.
Dude,
No, the 3 calls.
that was
the 3 calls. There was
a
3
big
calls.
Magna box, dude.
There
That
was
thing's
3.
at least 50 pounds.
There was 3 calls in that whole entire thing. And the first one, the scars and shit, versus the other 2, where there was barely any scars. I have a feeling that was Stu. I think Stu was going to go after Sydney, and someone got in the way. Because this is what I'm going to say. The boyfriend, you see how the boyfriend was looking at the AI videos, and he only looked at that video, and he's like, the details and stuff, and he's like, I think this is real.
Yeah.
I think that's what I think. I think Stu was going to get Sydney before he had the plan, and somebody got in his fucking way.
You fucking stew heads, man.
To be honest, I thought Stu was there too.
I get where
That's
you're coming from. I get where you're coming from because even the boyfriend, he like made his own, but it didn't have the scars either. It was just Matthew Lillard, pretty much.
That's what I think.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from. Stu's dead, but I get where you're coming from.
Because especially I talked to my mom, like, if you want to end this franchise off, you got ended on kind of like a big time person, and Stu would be that big time person because everyone else is dead. Jill's dead, Roman's dead, Billy's dead, Mickey's dead. Everyone is fucking dead, unless if you pull some balls out. No balls.
Dude,
yeah,
you and the balls, man.
Unless if you have the balls to bring Melissa Barrera back and her be the ghost face at the end that Sydney has to kill, or she kills Sydney.
I think Sydney needs to die.
I
think it's time.
Dude, I feel like if they try to bring back Melissa Barrera, I think even the people that didn't fucking, care about the situation and the controversy about it, I think even they're going to be like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, I think they would definitely, I think that would be a detriment. They've made their bed. They're going to move forward still for fucking Scream 8 through 17 with Gale and fucking Nev Campbell. And they're going to keep on doing the same old thing because the only way that you're going to, and we've said it multiple times, the only way that you're going to kind of jolt this franchise back into something that people are going to be excited for is to fucking kill either. Oh, rewind to Scream 6 real quick. Gale should have got so bad. They had the
Chad.
They had the opportunity. They should have killed Gale in the 6th one. You have to kill one of them to keep this franchise alive.
You should have killed Gale in this one too.
I want Gale to be Ghostface.
Oh yeah, have Gale be Ghostface, and what was the other one? I saw it was like Gale and someone else because Gale's tired of being in Sydney's shadow or some shit like that. She's just gonna kill her.
To be honest, I didn't know if this. So I think there was reshoots for this, and I think the ending was thrown right into the end because there was a leak several months ago.
Yeah.
about the neighbor being one of the ghost face, which they kept that, but her son was supposed to be the other one. And what I heard from the leak is that she was supposed to be Stu's sister, and he was supposed to be the other son because you know how Kyle Gardner was Stu's nephew. That they got pissed that one Stu got killed, but also her son got killed at the hands of Sydney, of course, Tara and Sam, but Tara and Sam is, I think they're supposed to be like they're both combined. Like witness protection, they're supposed to be in like right now in like where their story is going. That was supposed to be the original. I'm wondering because Ethan Embry wasn't casted until like late, like a couple months before this came out, and I'm wondering if it was a reshoot so they could do it. But dude, you should just left the leak thing in if that was the leak thing, because that motive would have been so much better. Then I just read your book and I killed my husband, got away with it. I killed my fucking son also, but
I'm obsessed with you. I went to a mental institution. Here's some guy that I met there, and we're just gonna come and kill you and everybody. I'll kill my son for this. Like, what the fuck, dude? None of it makes fucking sense. It's such a like thin ass motive. I didn't like it.
And then I heard that there was another random ghost face he was just some guy or something like there was
just some guy. She met him at a mental institution. It's just some random fucking dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the random dude she met at the end. Then you got his buddy Carl, who gets fucking, oh my goodness, dome pieced by Gil.
Dude, he
200 off the chamber in Fortnite. Which I thought, you know how like Dukes of Hazzard where they go over the hill where they come right down? That's why I thought that, or Gil was trying to try out to be on the family, and we're going to get crossover between Scream and Fast and Furious soon. And Dominic Correa's going to come out of nowhere. But I'm like, how is this? Like, I'm like, how is Gil going to be intertwined to this? How is the Meat Twins going to be intertwined to this? And to find out that they're her interns.
Yeah, they're just the hot interns that work for Gale now. And I thought they fucking died. And then they're just like walking around at the end after getting like sliced up and shit. I was like, what are we doing?
Remember, Chad is Dewey. He gets stabbed several fucking times just to be walking. But have you think though, Mason Gooden is like the number one name now for whodunit slashers. This Hard Eyes,
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's funny. But yeah, dude, I liked the AI aspect in the sense that like, these deep fake things, they're gonna start happening to people, not just like politicians and stuff. People can make deep fakes already of you and put them out on the internet, and no one will know that it's not you. So that's the real scary thing about this movie. Everything else, and the kills. Some of the kills were pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like
so practical
one.
Well, like you were saying with the deep fakes, there was that other movie that Dakota and I saw, or at least I know I did. Oh
yeah, I saw that shit. What the?
God damn, I can't remember it.
Anthropomorphicus.
I feel like that's wrong too.
I feel like that's
like an actual word.
God damn, what did we see?
Apopheniacs, yeah.
Definitely not what Dakota said. Samsonite. I was way off. But that was a movie all around deep fakes and creating videos. Like they created this one lady. They made her like be a super racist in the video, and then people saw it and they were like, "That's you." And then there was another one where they made this fucking the other guy.
It was that douchebag that was trying to get money and shit.
Yeah, like it was crazy, and it was all fake, but it ruined so many people's lives.
Yeah, and that just happened with the AI on X or Twitter. he was like making these like women in bikini photos and stuff like that. And I'm like, that shit's happening. It's going to happen to children, adults, everything like that. It's
Grok?
It's actually scary. Yeah, Grok.
Yep.
I called him Gronk at one time. I'm like, what the
Old
fuck?
Gronk. Old Gronkowski.
The old Gronkowski AI.
I gave Apple Phoenix 4 stars. That was kind of scary. I wish they kind of pulled like the trigger with that in this.
Yeah. So, so do y'all want to do a ranking?
Can I say one more thing that I think was good?
Yeah.
I like Isabel May as Tatum Evans and her relationship.
Oh
from
yeah, I was
Tatum
gonna
to
say
Tatum.
that the mother-daughter thing was actually okay. I thought they were both fine, but I just hate how the series is just gonna go. Well, here's my daughter. Shit's gonna happen to her, and then it's gonna be like, oh, here's her daughter's daughter. Shit's gonna happen to them. Like it's, I don't know. The direction it's
think one
going
of
is
them-
kind of weird.
Before the AI shit, and they said that Stu's dead. Did you think that one of them was gonna be a son?
I don't know.
I thought when she was talking about the abusive husband,
Oh, okay.
I thought it was Stu, and like that's his
Yeah.
son because he was acting like Stu. But then the boyfriend, I thought could be Stu's son also. I'm like,
Yeah.
then no, if there
Yeah,
was a point, I'm like, okay, it's this person, and then they started killing everybody off. And I looked over at my mom, and she looked at me. I'm like, who
Yeah.
the fuck is the killer then?
And then it's just some random bitch and some random dude. Like, what the fuck, dude? No
Yeah.
emotional stakes in that one at all.
But this
Like I said-
soundtrack is an absolute banger, though. I do like this
That's pretty
soundtrack.
good. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was like a return to form.
I just feel like they lost the plot of what they really want the Scream franchise to be, because they're just pushing out stuff just so they can make the money and whatnot. But it is what it is.
No, to be honest, to make $97.2 million opening weekend to pass the Scream 4 box office total, you're doing fucking something with that.
Yeah.
But y'all want to get into what I had planned. So I just want to do a couple rankings. We'll do the franchise ranking, but also I want to know your ranking of openings.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you want to.
Yeah.
And I guess we can just go one by one. With Dakota, you can go first, give us your ranking, and then Dylan, myself, or however you want to just we'll all do it all at once, so we're not stepping over each other and trying to remember where we are.
Yeah. I could do my franchise ranking first, which I'm only going to do the 5 movies I saw first. And of course on social media, I will post my full 7, so I'll put updated from the episode. But starting out at number 5, I got Scream 2. Number 4 is Scream 4. This is where I'm going to start pissing off people. 3 is Scream 7. 2 is Scream 3, and 1 Scream 1. To be honest, Scream 1 and Scream 3 I could flip-flop.
Yeah.
That's how good Scream 3 is.
Sounds
Like a
good.
blasphemer.
Femur blaster.
Fucking balls. Are we ranking? Did you rank the movies first, or was that
Yeah.
opening?
He just did the movies.
No,
we can
movies.
do movies first.
Okay, movies. I would probably do. Let me find my list. Fuck, I wrote them all down because I knew we would do this shit.
I'm trying to think of openings. No.
I'd probably do Scream. Since I've seen all 7, I'd probably do Scream 7 last. Scream 6. I'd probably do I want to say Scream 4, 5. Wait, did I miss any? 4, 5.
Did you say
2, 3, 1. Did I say 2, 3, 1?
Yeah.
7, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back. But yeah, as long as one is my one.
Yeah,
that's all
definitely.
it is. You know,
Yeah.
3 is good, so that would be number 2, and then 2 for number 3. The newer ones, I just can never get into them like other people. I liked the older ones because they were just rehashes of what happened before. So,
yeah. All right. All right. So, default answer 7 is in last because I haven't seen it, but I'm going to go with Scream 2. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me go make sure. Fuck. I'm going to piss a lot of people off, I think, with mine. But we're going to go Scream 5, Scream 2, Scream 6. That's 3. And then, 3 more. Then 4, 3, and 1.
Okay.
Like I said, and depending on the day, 3 and 4 can switch. But right now, after watching it and catching more things, number 3 is in the second spot. But 1 will always be 1.
Okay.
And we don't have to.
Going,
oh, go ahead.
What you will say?
I was gonna say if you can't remember all the openings, we don't have to rank them. We could just say which one is our, favorite one or whatever.
Oh, I already got my ranking ready of the openings. I already got my ranking of the openings together. So my ranking, in last place we got Scream 2. 6th place is Scream 4. 5th place is Scream 5. 4th place is Scream 3. 3rd place is Scream 2. 2nd place is Scream 7. I think the opening is really damn good. And I think that's another reason Stu is alive. I think Stu burned that house down. There's no way he can go from California to Indiana in 2 days, in less than a day. There's no way. Or no, that those 2 people, there's no way. So that is Stu that's doing that. And of course, number 1 is the best cold. I'm gonna say cold opening because that is a cold opening in horror history. It was Scream 1.
Yeah.
It's so good. What about what's your favorites?
I'm not going down. I'm gonna do number 1 for my number 1.
Yeah.
I did like number 6 for my number 2.
Yep.
7 is pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. The opening is actually really good. So I'll have to do that for my number 3. And then everything else can fall into place. I'll just do my top 3. And 7, actually, we didn't talk about that earlier. It is pretty cool because they go back to like the Stumacher residence and like it's just like fans. And then he just fucking burns them all. And I was like, that's pretty cool.
Nice. So the opening was basically like the trailer kind of thing?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, but he burns that girl to death. I think it's Stu.
The one that falls.
Just screaming.
Yeah, like
you hear her screaming. It was crazy.
Damn. Oh yeah. My ranking for the 6th. So Scream 2. So this is from last to Scream 2, Scream 5, Scream 4, Scream 3, 6, and then 1. As much as I love Samara Weaving, I can't put that opening over number 1.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just doing this right now. You guys can do it if you want to. I'm thinking about ranking the motives, just both those face killers together, except the 2 separate, like some one better with the other, but like just the motives all together. But let me think. I'm trying to get them all together. But if you guys think of like if you just want to do your best one, your worst one, you guys can think of that real quick while I do this.
I think the worst Ghostface was Mikey Madison. I don't think that she I don't know. I just don't. I don't believe. No, I take that back. She wasn't the worst. The fucking blonde chick from the fucking 6th one, the sister, ain't no fucking way. And her brother, they're a bunch of dorks. Those two are the worst. Then Mikey Madison is pretty fucking bad in there. But I would say like my top Ghostface. I would say it's between Roman, Jill, and then Billy and Stu are like together. So, but those three, Roman and Jill are probably my favorites, and then Billy and Stu.
Yeah.
Okay,
go for it, Dakota.
I'm gonna say my worst Ghostface, then the motives that I ranked. The best Ghostface I think is Roman, because he started the plan to get Billy and Stu to do that. Mm-hmm. The worst Ghostface is fucking Carl getting hit by a car, because he didn't even say his fucking motive. He just got fucking burned.
He didn't do fucking anything. I mean, he did stuff, but it was just he got smacked so fast.
The second worst is Marco, because fucking Jessica just got Marco because he done AI. Then third is Jessica, but this is the motives of the motives. So his last place is Scream 7, the worst fucking motive I ever seen in my life. Then in 6th place is Scream 2. I think straight up the Scream 2's motive is not good. Then let me think. Then let's do this. Yeah. Then Scream 6 is in 5th place because it's a rehashing of the second one, but I think a little bit better. Then we got Scream 5, which is copycat of number 1. Then the 3rd place is Scream 4, which I like that. 2nd place is Scream 1. Then the best motive of all is Scream 3. And that it's with Roman. Because Roman had a plan. He just interhooked with Billy, and Billy got Stu along with it. Without Roman, those first 2 movies would never happen.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an underrated one. I think it's one of the best ones for sure.
Yeah, but it is the best motive. The worst is 7. The worst is it is going to be 7 through and through.
My worst motive, Scream 5. It's a tie between Scream 5 and 2. Like, bitch, you didn't like the remake of the movie, so you get the fuck out of here. Oh, I didn't like that motive. It was just kind of stupid.
That is pretty bad. That is pretty bad too.
You know, I was just like, what are we doing? And then they met on a fucking chat forum and like, yeah, get out of here. And then Scream 2, like I said, Scream 2. Man, I just want to uppercut Billy Loomis's mom so fucking hard. But
we don't condone violence to women, but she's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Beat her ass.
But all right. Any closing remarks about Scream? My closing remark is that I hope that I know it's wrong, but I hope this franchise stops. But I know that's not happening because they're already starting Scream 8. So here we go.
Yeah. My thing is kill it for at least 10 years and then bring it back, and it would be way better. But just stop with the original stuff. Just remake it if you have to. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Mine would be bring on Scream 8. I'm ready. Give me that
Dakota
shit.
Wants Scream 8
Shut the fuck up.
8 through 17.
It was her neighbor. It was her neighbor and some dude. Like,
no, I want to see because that was Kevin's idea, right? I kind of want to see because Nev has this idea for the 8th. I kind of want to see what her idea is.
Kill Gail. Kill the daughter. No, fucking kill the daughter in the beginning. That would be crazy.
What about she like pulls some ballsy shit though, and like it
Balls.
just changes the whole thing
Just
around.
catch their whole house on fire and just kill them all, and then it'll just someone else can figure it out.
Dude, just make Scream 8, kill Nev and Gale in the opening scene, in credits.
Car crash.
That's
too.
a short film.
Just let it happen.
Just
Oh,
car
man.
crash 'em.
But all right, we're gonna close this on out of here. We appreciate you guys sticking around with us, talking all things Scream. Let us know your rankings down in the comments section below. Let us know if you've seen Scream 7 or not. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section below. All of our individual TikTok, Instagram, everything will be in the show notes. If you're listening on audio, Spotify, 5 stars, please. Let us know also your rankings. And Apple, 5 stars. We appreciate you guys as always. Dylan, thank you, my man. We appreciate you joining us as always. It's always a great conversation.
Yeah. We always talk about random shit.
Yep, we're gonna have you on for
Always a
another
fun time.
another one for food and bullshit later. Well, as always, we thank you. We love you. Let us know your thoughts about it in the comment section. Let us know what you want from us, what you want us to talk about or don't talk about. Either way, just let us know because we're here and we're ready. But as always, thank you again. We love you. See you next Tuesday.
See you next
Scream
Tuesday.
7.